Hello.
And we've got Dan, of course. What could we do without Dan? And I'm Alison. So, where should we start? Today, it's called Rosemaling. So what's it based on,
So I'm told it's based on Scandinavian folk art.
And you'll see that in the designs. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm hoping you can see a little sneaky peek, but not too much around us at the moment. So in our special box, we'll have a little peep through. We'll start with the papers, I think, today, because these papers, the colour scheme is so pretty. You know, I don't know whether at this point in the year you Christmased out or whether you've not started, but I think you're going to be impressed with these.
Yeah, we've got some lovely colours.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're going a little bit spring-like, I think.
So we've got mauve purple, Silky Sky.
So this is your mauve purple. This is your classic card.
Nice.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, Silky Sky's then a mirror card, I think.
Silky Sky. I love this really is one of my favourites. Look at it. Why would you not love Silky Sky? I could just dream in that. Very, very pretty colours. Yeah. So classic card is 216 GSM. Silky Sky is 250 GSM.
And we've got some pearlescent card gleaming lilac.
So again, double-sided pearlescent. Another fabulous. I mean, I love this for your boxes, your card bases, anything like that. Because you can cut into it and you've still got the colour both sides then. So that's again 250.
And what we've got, Lilac Waves.
Lilac Waves is our speciality card. And again, hope you're picking up the gleam in that.
Lovely textures.
It's lovely. Yeah. It's gorgeous. And it is a strokeable one. You know we love our strokeable papers. This is 230 GSM. It's white on the background as well.
We've got Tropical Tide.
Tropical Tide.
A glitter card, yeah.
There we are. Oh, look at this.
That's
I mean,
lovely.
again, that's a pool. You want to jump in there as well. You've got little flecks of brighter blue in there and also little flecks of purple. So it's going to pick up all the colours in this palette. So that's that one.
It's giving me Frozen vibes.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
So what have we got? Tropical Tide. Oh, we just had Tropical
We've
Tide.
had Tropical Tide.
Caribbean Tide. Specialty paper.
So this is our specialty paper. So this is 130 GSM and it's a cotton paper, but you can see on the back the depth of the emboss into the cardstock. So you can definitely use your mixed media products on this, your mousses, your glacier paste, things like that, just to bring out a little bit more sparkle.
That looks lovely.
It's lovely. They are lovely. They're made with cotton as well and handmade.
Really nice.
So stunning.
And then we should have powder blue lace.
We have. And in this pattern, I think it's picking up on the camera, we've got lots of lovely little flowers, rosebuds, really, really pretty. So that is your colour palette going on for this month. What are you thinking? Anybody got any comments yet? Because we're live. So you can talk to us as well this time. For a long time now, we've done recorded programmes, but this time we've actually gone live because we want to know what you were thinking about these products and what you're going to make with them.
So I'm trying to get them. We're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, we have had some techie difficulties this week.
Here we go.
We've even had a power cut here this week. We've not had
everybody's saying lovely. And so we've got Jane joining us. Hi, Jane.
Hello.
Kim, Aisha, Catherine.
Oh, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Got Jen
Lovely
Cray.
to hear you there.
So we've got some Jen's creations.
We have got Jen's creations here. This is one of Jen's cards. So she's used all the colours in the background and then brought them forward as well. Absolutely gorgeous, Jen. Look at the patterns. They are beautiful. Really, really pretty patterns.
You can really see the folk art coming through in that one.
You can. Really nice. You can. Stunning. So, shall we not tease you anymore and go through the dies? So use the dies as they will arrive with you. So this is your little folder, and your dies and your stamps come in the folder. So let me pop them out here so you can see. So we've got lots of layering dies here, and I'm going to show you exactly what they do. So this is what your dies will cut. So I did say we had lots of layering dies. Now these cut, are we going from the top or the front, Dan? Top, right, okay. Let me go that way, and I know how I'm explaining things to you. So we have some dies. Let me bring this one out, because this is the one I'm referring to. The cut edge is on the inside of the cut. So if you're thinking, well, why do I want a pattern outside the cut edge? The reason being we have this is if you're cutting an aperture, so if I'm cutting that aperture into the big circle, you'll cut your hole in the middle, but you leave a dotted border around it. So it gives another little bit of dimension to your cards. So we have scallop borders, plain borders, dotted borders, stitched borders, and all those are all in your one set. So if you're new to die cutting, you've got an awful lot of shapes here that are going to come into your everyday card making anyway. But it's not just that. This is how the dies can be used. So you have two outer dies, two outer edges. So you can either put one of them on your circle, or cut them into your cardstock, or use two semicircles, sorry, not circles. So you can use two the same, you can use one of each, you can put an aperture in the middle, or you can just leave it plain. So plenty of options. You've got a sentiment then saying it's your day, and you've got thinking of you in the semicircle. Then you've also got little icons here as well that are dotted around the cards to give little ideas as well of what to do with them. So they could make little wreaths around your circles. Very, very pretty. So that's our die set. Included in here as well, you have a stamp set. And I don't really speak that much about the stamps. I just say we have stamps. They're actually photopolymer stamps, and I don't think I've ever told you that. They're hard photopolymer, so they're a good, solid stamp to use. So what will the stamps look like? Let me just show you. So this is how they will come. So you have wishing you all kinds of wonderful, and we wish you that every single day. And then we also have a little stamped edge. So again, you take one of your circles. I pop that one out. Ooh, and I lose the stamps. That will fit just around the outside of your circle. So you can either use just one, or you use both of them. And then you've got a lovely little icon then that you can pattern build with, or use as a little finishing touch. So I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So that's our stamps and dies. So plenty there to tickle you, I think.
Very pretty. I think the stamp says, does the stamp say as well, wishing you
all kinds of wonderful. It's lovely, isn't it? You know, when you're thinking of making your cards and you don't know what sentiments to put on them, that sentiment would go for any occasion, any happy occasion, should I say. You know, it could be that you've passed an exam and you're wishing you all sorts of wonderful for the future. It could be that it's a wedding. It's your future to me, that's what that's saying. It's your birthdays, it's your christenings, it's everything you're gonna want to make a card for. I've forgotten to go through some of the papers as well. Oh. We have another one that I've forgotten. This is a mixed card pack. So in this, you've got 24 sheets. No, am I right? Yes, right, 24 sheets. I wasn't doing my maths right then. You have got 6 of each. So you've got your pearlescent white. I love pearlescent white. You have your glitter. And again, there's tiny, tiny glitter, purple glitter flecks in there. And also a little bit of green. So it's going to reflect everything. I'm hoping you're picking it up as I'm moving it, because it is gorgeous.
Iridescent almost.
It's lovely, lovely. Then we have, I'm hoping that one is showing as well. It's almost like a double ripple to me. So that will also pick up your textures. If you wanted to add colour to it, looks stunning, absolutely stunning. And then we have one right at the background then, right at the back of the book. And that is a heavily patterned white pearlescent. Almost reminds me of the old-fashioned wallpapers where you had lots of texture. Yeah. But again, you know, you can add your colours, your mousses, everything like that onto that. So lots for you to use, and they're all in white, so they will go with any colour scheme as well.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of a wedding cake, that pack.
It does, doesn't it? So if you've got weddings to do, perfect. Perfect. Shall we go through the Nuvo now?
Yeah. So what do we have? So I know we've got a sweet lilac crystal drop.
We have. So this is our crystal drop. So they're full-size crystal drops as well. This is a lovely soft lilac. Goes perfectly. Let me just bring these in. If I bring the lilac colours in, you can see it's the exact colour of the paper. So that is going to look perfect. One thing I didn't say as well, if you like using your crystal drops, these are dot and drop dies as well. There's lots of little, hang on, let me pick up one of these where you'll see the dotting on the die. I think I've got the other. Have we got one on here? Maybe not. Maybe I'll get the die up now.
I think I have some.
You've got some over there? That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
I don't know if you can pick that up. Yeah, slightly. So you've got little dots. In amongst where it's been die cut out.
So you've got
from Victoria.
This is Shilpa. Shilpa's added the dots around the edges, but you could dot around the little dots you've got on your dies as well. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. But we'll talk about the cards a bit more once I've shown you what else is in the box, I think. What have we got now?
So we've got a glitter drop.
So this time we're going down the blue line. So as you can see, there are tiny, tiny little drops of glitter here. And these are almost like a lovely turquoise glitter. So again, talking of it matching the papers, you know, these are so hand-picked for you. Goes perfect with the blues. Amazing. And the glitter drops have a clear base as well. So you see a little bit more of that sparkle. So, or a translucent base, should I say, not clear.
So I think we've got a vintage drop now.
We have.
Purple basil.
So our vintage drops always have a different shape because they're so special with a little label. I love it. Love the design of them. And again, full-size bottles for you, and they match perfectly with your colours.
Lovely. So, and then I think we've got some markers.
We do have a marker. Do we have a choice of markers?
To add some glitz. Yeah, I think you get the 3-pack.
So you get one of the 3
for Sugar Rush. For Sugar Rush, yes. Yeah, so
excellent.
The Sugar Rush pack.
There we are. So I've got Athenian blue here, but you may get a different colour in the pack. Yeah. So this matches the blues
there's a
again.
Pink or a lilac.
Lovely. So you're going to get something that will match your pack. There we are. And last but not least, in my box,
cornflower blue.
Look at the colour on that. That to me is gorgeous. Have you ever seen our embossing mousse? If you've not, that is what it looks like. And it is so, so smooth. It's, you know when you get a really soft face cream? That is what this is like. I'm going to go home looking like a smurf now. But it is really pretty. And there's so many things you can do with your mousses. You can mix them with a little bit of water and paint with them. On dark cards, you're going to get a different colour to lighter cards as well, because they've got mica in them. So they will show up very differently, but still really pretty. I think this one would have a silver base in this. I love them. Put them in a spritzer bottle, spray them through your stencils, use them with a palette knife to go through stencils. Rub them into your textured card. It'll make the design pop a little bit more. You can use a baby wipe to drag them across cardstock. Lots of ideas with your mousse. Have a really good play with that.
A lot of people are happy that that colour's included. Just looking
Oh,
at the comments.
Excellent. Then, last but not least, what do we have? Wishing you all kinds of wonderful in your sticker. So this can go on to the front of your kit, or it can go on to your folder, just for you to have a reference. So I think they are beautiful. I'm hoping you're all feeling the same as me. So I'm going to pop that down there, and then we can go through a couple of the cards then. So what have I got here? This is from Vicky. So she's stamped out the sentiment. You can see she's used a couple of our layering dies that are in the set. So she's used a plain one on the back. She's used a lot of depth here, built a lot of depth. She's then used the scallop edge as the next layer and the stitched edge as a last layer then. Really, really pretty. She's cut this little, almost like a little cartouche layer into the cardstock. So you have a hole. Then she's popped in the white. She's recut it again in white and popped in that die cut. So you can see your backing card coming through it. Really pretty there. We've seen Jen's here, but I can tell you a little bit more about it. Again, Jen has used lots of layers of the circles, stamped out the image, but also cut in the pattern into your cardstock. And then she's given it lots of depth, because Jen loves a lot of depth on her cards. We've gone a little bit, who we got here? Shilpa. Shilpa's cut her layers out. So again, you know, lots of ideas here for you. She's used the same little icon that Vicky's used, that she's cut into her card. And she's almost using like a doily to go around the circle. So that's another great idea. This backing paper here is the one in your book, the one that looks like the wallpaper. And finished off with a gorgeous bow. Love that colour. Again here, who's made this one? This is Christine. Christine's cut the circle out, then she's cut her pattern dies into the circle. So she used the two semicircles, but the same ones. Then she's brought in Thinking of You, and she's also brought in the little leaves and the pretty little stems that you've got, and used layers again. Beautiful, Christine. This one is Jen. Now what Jen has done, she's written me a lovely little note on the back, and she said that she's made Nuvo mousse on glitter card, makes brilliant new colour glitter card. So she's used all the drops, she's cut the circles, and the sentiment is cut into the base. So there we are, you can see the back of the sentiment. And then she's cut the sentiment again into a circle and layered it on top. And then she's used all the layers to cut the part circles around. And these are all your colours that are going to come in your pack with you. And she's coloured this with the mousse. So lots of lovely ideas there, Jen.
I like the dots on that one, it's really cute.
Fab, isn't it?
Yeah,
they almost look like little sweets to me. Beautiful. So if you're wondering what the colours are, there's your colours all in one for you to see. Then we have another card from Shilpa. So again, she's cut this into the cardstock. So the two semicircles together, then she's die cut her sentiment and put some layers behind it. And again, made the doily effect. Beautiful, beautiful Shilpa. And the little corners then are made with the icons. We're coming to the end of my table. So this one again is Shilpa. Shilpa's been busy this time. So this time she's I can't lift it up, but she's cut the semicircle but brought it out. So she's elongated her pattern almost to make an oval. Cut the two first into the cardstock, then cut the circle on top. That to me looks like a wedding card with a little foliage on the side.
Pretty.
I'd like to go to that wedding.
Yeah.
And we've got a little rocker here. I'm not sure who this is made by because I haven't got a name on the back. But underneath here, I think that is all done. I'm looking at that and I think it's all done with the crystal drops. So if you're picking up that pattern, I think she smeared crystal drops onto a piece of card and then layered your die cut on the top. And here's all your dot and drops all going around. So there's plenty of places for you to pop your dot and drops. And that's my little lot.
Let me share some of these.
You have a little share.
I know we've got one from Victoria, the one we went through with the little drops on. I like the depth in this one. It's really
lovely,
nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Just using
really
some
pretty.
of your foam pads on there gives it a different look, I think, to a flat card.
And there's so many, because there's textured paper underneath as well, it gives it, looks really luxurious.
It's a very touchy-feely card then, isn't it? And the drops give you that touchy-feely effect.
And then this is my favourite one. I know you're not supposed to have favourites, but I love the colour on this one. It's so pretty.
And then you've got your sentiment inside.
And then, this little bow reminds me of Parma Violet's colour.
It does. It does.
I almost don't open it because it looks too pretty. But yeah.
I'm sure Vicky won't mind.
Yeah, this is from, Victoria again. Let me open it up.
And you could have a secret message in there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Huh.
Or even a little picture.
Yes, you could.
Cute.
You could.
But yeah, I love the colour accents on that one. It's lovely.
That is definitely folk.
It's lovely. Yeah, the little the foliage around the sides.
Yeah.
Very folky. People are loving as well the Scandinavian influence.
Excellent.
I'm seeing. Somebody just said as well they're secretly watching us in work.
So I know someone else who used to do that. Jen used to hide in the cupboard. And we used to love knowing where Jen was, hiding in the cupboard, telling us.
We've got, these are from Ruth then.
Beautiful.
Really pretty.
Again, that Silky Sky just seems to pop it in the centre.
Yeah. And then the drops, as you said, in amongst the die. And this is another one from Ruth. By the way, I love Ruth's little stamp.
It's lovely, isn't it? Don't think that you have to use the whole of the circle. Just use part of the circles. Yeah. And use them as little accents.
So that's lovely.
Beautiful cards from our girls this time. Absolutely stunning.
Everyone's loving the cards. Fantastic work, they said, from the DT
They
team.
Certainly have. They certainly
Been working
have.
hard.
So that's it for us for today. Hopefully you'll join us again soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.